Welcome to a new video on AlHuTV. Today I have something really interesting to show you. Here is the Geekbook X14 Pro from GEEKOM and here from Apple, the MacBook Air. Why do I have these two models here? They're very similar models, which is exactly why we want to compare them. Some of you are Apple fans, while others are more into Windows. Nevertheless, for those of you who are still undecided and don't know where you might want to go next, yes. Whether you tend more towards an Apple product or maybe a Windows operating system after all. Today, I want to present you with these examples. Where are the differences, especially between the GEEKOM X14 Pro and, as mentioned, the MacBook Air? It's going to be super interesting, so stay tuned. Yes, in this video, I want to compare everything a bit for you. Where are the strengths, where are the weaknesses of one laptop or the other? And we just want to give our impression for those who still don't know which way they're leaning. So over here on this side, the Geekbook X14 Pro has a 14-inch display. It's a 2.8K display with a 120 Hz refresh rate. And here we have a superb color gamut. Here we have 13.6 inches, which doesn't make a huge difference. We have an IPS panel here, but it only comes with 60 Hz. So I would say, okay, what does the difference between an IPS panel and an OLED panel actually give us? That's pretty clear. We have very good color rendering with the OLED panel, which is simply its advantage. And it simply offers a higher resolution. And the doubled refresh rate just makes a bit more of an impression as well. The contrast and black levels are also significantly better with the OLED. So when it comes to the display, if you were to look at it directly and compare, you would probably lean more towards the GEEKOM here. Here we have a processor, of course, in the X14 Pro as it's called. I'll just say it. Here we have an Ultra 9 installed. I do not really want to go into too much detail. Here we have the M4. It's actually quite difficult. There really isn't a clear winner or loser here. You have to look at it objectively. For Windows applications, we simply have Intel here. But of course, in the Apple universe, we also have the M4, which just fits in perfectly. And that's where it gets a bit tricky. And I really have to say, you could run a benchmark here, but it always depends on the situation. If we work more with Windows programs, then of course this processor is better suited. And for those who work more with Apple products, they also have the better processor here. It's a bit tricky, but as I said, most programs support Intel or the standard Windows operating system, also with Intel. And there are definitely some advantages, but I view that more neutrally. Then we move on. We have RAM installed here. We have 32 GB here. Here, with the Apple, at least in this version, it's 16. There's simply a big difference. That's quite clear. I can upgrade here. With Apple, you can't upgrade. That's also a one-time purchase. You have to decide whether you want one with 16, 24, or 32 gigabytes right away. That's something you have to weigh up. Here you have the advantage that you're not necessarily tied down. You can install a different RAM module here at some point. And then I also have better support. That's a certain advantage when upgrading, but even here, I tend to see it as neutral overall. When it comes to the ports, maybe we should take a direct look at the PC, the laptop, right under the camera. Then we could take another look at the design, and you'll see right away that it's pretty much the same. But also the ports, this is a good opportunity to look at them now. So let's take a quick look under the camera. Let's start with the Geekbook X14 Pro. So this is what it looks like. We have a fingerprint sensor here which recognizes you. By the way, just so we can compare directly and I don't have to repeat myself, of course the Apple has this too. So that's the same, of course. We have the Copilot key here. Of course Apple has that too. The keyboard is backlit. That's the case with the Apple as well, of course. So as you can see, pretty much everything is identical. So, and now, if you take a look at the whole thing here, the display, I already mentioned it, yeah, it's top notch. There's really nothing to complain about. And here we have the Ultra 9 inside. If you look at the ports here, we have a USB-A port, we have the jack here, and we can have the photo or our photo appear up front here. In the end, as you can see, it gets displayed then. So the webcam, we have an HDMI output here, and we have two USB-C ports. One of them, as mentioned, is also for charging. Otherwise, of course, we have the Windows 11 Pro operating system installed. That's definitely great. Let's just take another quick look here as well. The breakdown of the benchmark. But as I said, this is definitely the Gbook X14 Pro. Here with the Apple, the MacBook Air, when I pick it up, it's a bit heavier. I just want to mention that. So the GEEKOM is slightly lighter. It weighs about 1 kilo, and this one weighs about 1.2. That's 200 grams more. A small, well, actually a selling point, you have to say, especially if someone travels a lot. Of course, when it comes to luggage, that can be a critical factor. Yes, it's 200 grams. Having it or not having it, I just wanted to at least mention that. So let's keep going. Here we can definitely see our charging port. We have 2 USB-C ports here, and here a jack. And that's basically it. So the ports are a bit sparse here, I have to say. Otherwise, here we have the display, as you can see. Of course, the interface is familiar. So as I said, nothing bad here at all. But here we can't cover up the webcam, so to speak. There's no switch for that. And you can't close it here either. So that's a bit of a software thing. There's nothing you can do except stick something over it. As I said, that could be a small selling point difference. Between the two, it's not an extremely significant difference, but it adds up. When you're making a decision here, there are these little differences here and there. So when it comes to battery life, you have to be clear. If you value long battery life, or a bit more than the GEEKOM, maybe the Gbook X14 Pro, here, the Apple MacBook Air definitely has certain advantages. In terms of endurance, it's a bit better here. So you really have to give the Apple product a point here. As I already mentioned regarding weight, the GEEKOM at 1 kilogram is ahead of the Apple, which weighs 1.2 kilograms. As I said, that's the case as well. It always depends on the situation, whether that's really relevant, but it's still a difference. When it comes to graphics, it's quite clear here. Here we have the onboard chipset included, Intel ARC graphics. And with the Apple, we also have a graphics chipset included. In this case, everything is heavily optimized for Apple. The whole thing, here the Intel Arc is set up in a broader way. Especially if you're into gaming a bit and want to play something, you can do that with both, of course. But I just tested and played a bit on the GEEKOM here. I just wanted to show a little something here. And it works wonderfully here, so you can play a few rounds when you're on the go. This works very well here with the Intel Arc and the onboard graphics card. Of course, I could have shown a few games on the MacBook Air as well. But let's stick with the GEEKOM for now. If you look at the whole thing objectively, in my opinion, the GEEKOM has a bit of an edge here, especially when it comes to weight and the possibility of upgrading. We have a top-notch display here that simply has to be said. That's what's really noticeable when you see it all day long, yes, with the 120 Hz. And here we have the Windows interface. Of course, you can't get an Apple fan to switch from Apple, but maybe they're looking for an alternative for home that looks similar visually, but also matches in terms of quality, because maybe they are no longer working with a MacBook in their home office, but rather with a Windows PC. And this is where it becomes decisive, where exactly this comparison comes in. Hey, which one could be similar? Of course, not in terms of the user interface, that's an important distinction, but still in terms of design. They look very similar. We have the same features here. Fingerprint, touchpad, everything looks pretty much identical and just fits in everywhere. It's really a tough comparison here, but nonetheless, I just want to show you that it's coming. Here with the Gbook 14 Pro. A super laptop has been brought to the market here, which is right up there. As I said, if you're a Windows fan and looking for a laptop, then you should definitely stick with GEEKOM. It's probably hard to get an Apple fan away from their MacBook, but as an alternative, this is also a clear recommendation. I hope I was able to give you a bit more insight into this, especially the current model from GEEKOM, the Geekbook X14 Pro. It's definitely worth it. You'll find the link to it below in the description. Take another look at it. A great alternative, or even as a first device. Ideally suited for school, especially for kids who, since they often work with Windows, this laptop is exactly the right choice, ready to use right away. Windows 11 Pro is pre-installed, so you can use it right away. Everything you need is included with plenty of connectivity options. As I said, that's a small advantage here. With Apple, it's always a bit vague, but that's something we're used to. Yes, that's it from my side. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them. You can also comment on what you think about it. Of course, sure, the Apple fans will naturally stick with Apple, but that's not the point here. It's not about better or worse, but rather about having an alternative, one or the other. That's all from me, as I said. See you next time on AlHuTV.